Good morning, vlog number 2 I do believe. Craig my name is, an Aussie right here in America, and today I am getting, well, I've got worms. I've got worms, but first these chickens need to be tended to. Just the one little egg this morning, and in my last video someone said we need to move the nesting boxes. I mean, they're attached to the coop. This is the whole coop run situation, so I'm not sure how we're going to move those nesting boxes and for what reason. Maybe is it because the girls are laying up the top corner and not in the nesting boxes? I'm not sure. So, but one egg is one egg. So look who I found in the garden itself after doing the chickens. What have you been up to?
Separating the plants.
Yeah.
Because they're too big.
So what the herbs themselves, first and foremost. There was 3 herbs per pot, and we'll find they were getting too big. And so we've, I got some nice little quick and easy cheap pots at Aldi, $4.99 at Aldi for these. And they're decent sized pots as well, I'll say that. So you've been transplanting them out. Now, what else have you been up to? Anything else?
I trimmed the tomatoes.
Tomatoes? See, an Aussie in America, that's what it's like.
Tomatoes.
So back when I was in Australia, I actually started a little worm farm of my own. So I know roughly how this goes. And so I've purchased the correct materials. Well, I feel like they're the correct materials here in the US. All right, first and foremost, I actually did purchase this separately. To start off with, you can do it yourself with these as well. You can actually make these up out of tote boxes, but I thought, no, I'm going to do it right from the start. And so these here are basically just levels. As you can see, they're levels of deliciousness, basically. I'll go through those levels itself, but you do need something to house them in. You need something to collect the worm pea, or I think there's a right term for it. I'll get. Yeah, it's not worm, you're right. It's leachate. Basically gets collected in there. Delicious for the garden. This is just some water, and this is their bedding, which is basically just newspaper and cardboard. And then, of course, right here we have the stars of the show in this little box. All right, so basically this is the worm farm itself, and now I'll go over it a little bit in length. So each level has a different aspect to it. So the first level itself is going to be where the excrement is going to be collected. So the what did I say before? The leachate. That's right. The leachate is going to be collected in here. The next one on top of that is a larger collection box. That one there, as you can see, it's got holes in itself. The holes are for the worms to basically go up and down each and every single level. So that's where they predominantly live, is in the bottom. But when you feed them, and you start off with, you feed them with one level. So you don't actually have all these 3 levels to start off with. You only have the 2 levels. And this is where you feed them in here. That goes in there as well. And then we have normally just the lid itself to start off with. Now, when we got enough worms themselves, these are the worms, by the way. Delicious worms. They come in a fully blackened out bag because they hate the sunlight, and that kills them. So when we get enough worms itself, I will add the next 2 layers from here as well, so we can get more and more worms and go from there. But yeah, I'll show you later on, probably, I'm going to say it, at least 6 months' time, when I do the first harvesting of their castings. Castings is basically soil and worm poo. And when you harvest that, that is the best thing you can actually have for your composting, for your garden, that sort of stuff as well. So anyway, we're going to get started. All we need first and foremost is the worms, and we need their bedding. Now, their bedding has to be moist. Yes, I said the word moist. The bedding has to be moist, but not wet. So this here will need to be strained out totally. Once I strain it out, I'll put it in their bedding and then put the worms on there. And then we feed them pretty much periodically, once a week, maybe twice or 3 times a week, depending on how hungry they get, depending on what food we give them as well. Things you can't give worms. You can't give them anything citrus. You can't give them things like, meat or dairy products or onions, that sort of thing too. But anything else is pretty much, they love, and they'll eat and they'll devour pretty quickly, normally within a week. So if you put like a banana skin here, one banana skin with this many worms, it'll be gone within a week. So that's how that works. So anyway, we'll put these in. Okay, once the moist bedding is in place, we put the next layer on top, and this is where we're going to put the worms. But before we put the worms, we must do some nice compostable soil. Compostable is a real word. I looked it up the other day, so we're going to put a couple of handfuls in there as well. So put a couple of handfuls in, spread it around a fair bit, and then we're going to put the worms in very soon as well. They'll love this. All right, these are the worms. Worms are Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. Apparently this is the best worm farm you can get in the good old US of A. So Uncle Jim's Worm Farm, not sponsored, but if you're looking to sponsor Uncle Jim, let me know. Yeah, so we put him in, and they should go straight to the bottom because it's, oh, look at them all. Look at them all. Look at all of them all. Do you want to see if there's, make sure there's all out for me? Look at them all. Look at those worms. Look at those lovely worms. So these ones here, they're called red wigglers, and they're the best. They're not the best ones for fishing. No, these are the composting worms. So they're not fishing worms, they're composting worms. As you can see, they don't like the sun at all. They're all trying to get away. They're trying to dig down, and that's where they're best to be, is to dig down. So I'm going to put the lid straight on this as well so I don't harm them anymore, and let them dig down into their bedding, and we might give them some feed very soon. Okay, the first lot here, we got the scraps from where we just did the garden as well. So we're just going to lay that on top there, maybe dig it in a little bit here and there, just so they know where it is. Even a nice little avocado for them too. They'll dig that in nice for them so they can eat that up. And that's all we need to do. We might do a little bit of a spritzy spray with some water just to moisten it up, but we'll see what it's like in about an hour's time and see if we need to do that or not. So lid back on and let them do their thing. So there you have it. There's the worms. They're in start. Is this your first time of actually doing anything with worms?
Other than fishing, yes.
Remember, these are not fishing worms. You can't grab these and go fishing with these particular worms. Okay, so no, not at all. Yeah, I forgot to tell you as well. I do put a little bit of grit in there too, like a chicken grit. They like that as well. So I'll put a little bit of chicken grit in there as well, and go from there. Meanwhile, if you like this sort of stuff, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because we're going to do an updated video probably in a couple of weeks' time, and seeing how those worms are going to go, and we're going to do an update video from there. And let's see if someone is going to use them for fishing or not. So anyway, until the next one, we've got to get a tagline. What are we going to get? What are we going to say? We got one lady going in anyway to lay. Meanwhile, what did I say I was going to say? I don't remember anyway. That's right. See you around like a rissole. You don't even know what that means, do you?